A history-making moment for Los Angeles. Karen Bass has won the mayoral race to become the first woman ever to lead the city. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. The vote count as of Thursday morning shows Bass with over 46,000 more votes than Rick Caruso. The LA Congresswoman apparently learned of her victory while she was in her congressional office. The mayor-elect thanks supporters in a statement saying she's ready to hit the ground running on day one.
You know, I'm still getting the shards of glass out of my hair from the resounding way in which that glass ceiling was just busted through. And there'll never be another day in the history of this city where we'll be able to say we never had a woman mayor.
Caruso called Bass to concede. He also thanked his supporters in a statement, adding that his campaign made an indelible impact on the city. Doctors at the Grossman Burn Center are revealing new details about Jay Leno's condition and recovery after he suffered third-degree burns while working on a classic car. Leno's doctor says that he has burns on over 7% of his body, including his face, hands, chest, and arm. He underwent his first surgery, and the former Tonight Show host will have a second surgery to replace temporary skin grafts with permanent ones. His doctor says Leno has impressed hospital staff with his upbeat attitude.
He's very friendly, he's very appreciative, and he wants to be able to do for others.
Leno could be released from the hospital within a week or so. Doctors say he has a long road ahead, but should make a full recovery. The Thanksgiving holiday travel period is officially underway. LAX officials say they're expecting to see up to 200,000 people passing through the airport each day. So if you're traveling, if you're taking a flight out of town, now is the time to prepare. Many airlines have hired additional staff in anticipation of the busy season. But regardless, experts say you should download airline apps on your phone and make sure you sign up for alerts too. That way you're the first to know about any changes in your flight and can adjust accordingly. And start thinking about how you're getting to the airport. Most airports, including LAX, expect their on-site parking to reach capacity during the holidays.
Are you going to drive? Are you going to have a place to park? Do you need to try an off-site parking location? How about rideshare? You know, what the cost, what is the average cost of that? Can you get somebody to drop you off?
TSA is advising people to get to the airport 2.5 hours before domestic flights. And it's a good idea to check out the TSA website now to see what you can and cannot get through the screening. Like you may want to leave that big old turkey at home. All right, we're not done with the Santa Ana winds just yet. Belinda Leon is here to let us know when they'll return.
Wednesday was a windy one, and we still have some lingering gusts through the Santa Clarita Valley through the first half of Thursday. Now, the rest of the week is going to be pleasant, calm, but we're tracking the return of Santa Ana winds over the weekend. It's going to make things a little bumpy again. As far as the temperatures go, things are looking good. Look at the trend in Van Nuys. We've got 77 on Thursday. Notice how we do dip on Friday because the winds are not going to be as active. But then Saturday and Sunday, the temperatures start going back up again. Not dramatically, but this bump in temperatures is because we're going to have the return of the Santa Ana winds. So Saturday is the day to watch for these gusty winds, especially over the LA and Ventura County mountains, and this is when we're going to have the potential for fires. This fire weather watch could be upgraded to a red flag warning. So Saturday is looking like a windy and dry day where we have to be very careful with any fire sources. Be safe.
Dozens of police and deputy recruits were injured in a horrific crash. Security cameras captured the moment it happened. The cadets did what they could to help the victims. They had been on a training run in Whittier when the car crashed into them Wednesday, injuring 25 people. 5 are in critical condition.
There's a variety of life-changing, life-altering injuries that some of these recruits went through. We're rooting for everybody to come through and hopefully make it out okay.
The sheriff says recruits told him they heard the car accelerate but had no time to react. The car was on the wrong side of the street. The 22-year-old driver has not been named or arrested. The man police say led them on a multi-county chase last week has been charged with several felonies, including assault on 8 officers. Police say 33-year-old Johnny Anchondo stole a parked van and a utility truck from someone's driveway. He also rammed several police cars and other drivers. Anchondo was charged with felony carjacking, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon on an officer. He faces 54 years if convicted on all counts. Some seniors in Rancho Cucamonga are without transportation and facing expensive repairs after someone slashed the tires of dozens of cars in their parking lot. Dozens of people woke up to find some or all of their tires slashed at the Heritage Park Apartments. Neighbors say someone was seen walking around the complex carrying a shiny object in their hand. One man tells us he spent nearly $1,500 to replace his tires.
I watched my car, I had 4 flats. And I couldn't believe it. It cost me $1,420. Sad part about it is we are in a senior citizen complex and they charge us to park our cars here. I look at it as we need more security. We need cameras here.
Police say they arrested a woman for felony vandalism. The Senate has narrowly advanced legislation to protect same-sex marriage. The bill would not require all states to legalize same-sex marriage, but it will require all states to recognize same-sex marriage licenses obtained in other states. The bill did receive some Republican support. It includes protections for religious liberty. The final vote could happen soon. After a chaotic takeover of Twitter, Elon Musk is giving employees an ultimatum: commit to working long hours or leave. The company-wide email was sent Tuesday and shared with CNBC by current Twitter employees. It demands employees, quote, work long hours at high intensity or get 3 months of severance pay. This comes after Musk already fired key Twitter executives and laid off half of the company's full-time staff. A legendary singer returns to LA on his farewell tour. Elton John is getting ready to take the stage for his final set of shows in the U.S. 52 years after his debut at the Troubadour. He will strut his stuff at Dodger Stadium. The stadium is the site of one of his most iconic shows back in 1975. Elton calls Los Angeles a magical place for him. Singer Dua Lipa and Brandi Carlile are expected to join him for the final concert on Sunday. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Knott's Berry Farm. The folks there are giving the park the Merry Farm treatment ahead of opening day. So there are thousands of twinkling lights, miles of garland, and even snow falling from the park. Well, this year, there are several new shows, including a reimagined 40th anniversary edition of Snoopy on Ice. Knott's Berry Farm runs from November 18th through January 8th. Looks beautiful. A 10-year-old girl is getting accolades for her quick thinking after she helped deliver her baby sister. When her sister came 3 weeks earlier than expected, she stepped up and got on the phone with 911 dispatchers to help her mom. So this girl, Miracle, followed all the instructions for the dispatchers while they were rushing to get to her mom. So once her baby sister came out, Miracle was actually able to step in quickly, grab the baby, and then wrap her in a towel. The 10-year-old has already received 2 awards for her heroic work.
She said, call 911, and then I called, and then that's when she had the baby.
Aw, how beautiful. She's quick, she's smart. Miracle says someday she may want to be in the medical field to continue helping people every day. For now, she'll be focusing on her first job of being a big sister. I say she's already doing a fantastic job. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.